Namaste everyone. So here are a few things that I really want to share. It seems that we are going through a crazy time, and these times are getting more and more crazier. We have started to realize that there are actually bigger crises that humanity has been suffering from rather than just coronavirus. There are much larger problems than that. And coronavirus is actually helping us see what the real problems are. We can see a lot of inhuman acts of violence, discrimination, injustice. So why are all these things happening and what is the reason behind all this? Well, it all started from within ourselves. There is actually a bigger chaos that is inside us. And that is where the real disaster is. Humanity has been totally broken. We have been divided. We have been separated. There is politics, there is religion, there is race, there is all these things that does not actually show us who we are. And when we don't know who we are, we only see through a limited identity that is shown to us. We actually don't see anything. From childhood, we have never actually looked at ourselves. Our senses, they have just been looking outside us. And this world kind of educates us. Your name is this is your caste name. You belong to this country, this is your religion. And all these things, they condition us. We have a conscious mind, we have a subconscious mind, and we have an unconscious mind. So as Carl Jung said, until and unless we make the unconscious conscious, it is going to direct our life and we are going to call it fate. And that is what is happening to us. The outer world is actually controlling us and we have no control today. So much negativity, so much misery, and so much suffering going on in the world. We can see it in the news, we can see it in social media. And what does it result to? It results to frustration, it results to anxiety, it results to depression. And with this inner world, what do we create? We create a world like that. So it goes hand in hand. There needs to be this balance, but today we have lost this balance. There is a body identity, there is a mind identity, and there is an identity of the soul. And there are three kinds of desire. One is the desire of the body, which is also a need. So we need food, we need water, we need shelter, we need like these basic things in order to survive. And then there is this desire of the mind. It wants power, it wants money, it wants ambition, it wants dreams, it wants to be superior, sometimes it feels inferior, and there is this comparison, there is this illusionary world that is going on there. And today this is actually governing us, because when we see ourselves as an individual entity, then we are separated from this whole entity. And what makes us feel this individual entity is this ego, this greed, this jealousy. And this is what governs the most of our actions that we do today. And some injustice that is happening is actually trying to show us the reflections of this mindful desire. And then there is this desire of the soul. The soul wants to be happy, not just happy, it wants to be free, it wants to be liberated, it wants to be blissful. It is not just attached in this happiness, sadness game. It is beyond pain and pleasure. So it is trying to be free of this mind. But this mind is now not in the control, because these senses don't listen to us anymore. This has been in control of the outer world. Now what do we do about it? How can we have control over ourselves? It's not that difficult at all. But it takes certain practice, because all these years of conditioning, it takes time to decondition. We have to unlearn a lot of things. And many of us, we are able to do it, but many of us, we aren't able to do it. That's why we need this support. And this support is a human support. This support is a human connection. And this is the most essential to us. If we don't find this, then we feel lonely, because our body, we as a whole, we have this physical need, we have this emotional need, we have this mental need, and all these things. We need love, we need belongingness, we need esteem, and that is all going to help us to actually actualize who we really are. And once these needs are going to be fulfilled, then we can finally start to see the real self. Because when we are looking, there is nothing that is not you actually. Everything is you. You are the existence. And when you become this existence, you are not just you, but you are us. This me is transformed into we. And today we live in this individualistic life. We have our family, we have our dog, we have our, friends. And we have lost this connection with this bigger world. We don't see humanity as a family. We don't see this Mother Earth as our home. And that's why we are separated. This slipper was invented and it disconnected us with Mother Earth by some inches. And then we started to create this box of this physicality, and we got lost there. And all these things that have been happening in the world, it is trying to break that. It is trying to awaken us. And this is not easy. There is a lot of pain. All of us, we are going through our struggle. It's not easy. Not everyone is hard. Not everyone is strong. So our real strength lies in this us, in this unity. It is not only about believing in yourself, it is also important on believing in each other. So let's take those time to connect with each other. Let's take this time to connect with ourselves. Because this world that we are experiencing is in the form of thoughts and is in the form of feelings. That is the end product. And we can be in control of this. And when we are in this control, we can think what we want to think, we can feel what we want to feel. There is a certain way we would respond to every information that we intake. For that we need this consciousness. For that we need to eat right, we need to breathe right, we need to live right. Now how do we do that? So in order to be able to do this, there are tons of things out there. But we have to apply. There is this thing. There is this difference between information and knowledge. Information is just the word and knowledge is the meaning behind it. So let's find that meaning. Let's connect with ourselves better. Let's learn to breathe and let's learn to see beyond just these two eyes, because they are blind. And then we can create a better world. We can give better energy, because today there is this hopelessness that is going on, a lot of negativity. So once we are going to develop this inner stillness, develop this inner control, then we can create a better world and we can manifest the kind of world that we want to. So for that, let's please be with each other. Let's make those like little steps, these connections. Let's just like check in on each other, and whatever like things that we can do, let's do it. I'm thankful for all those people who have been doing like really great from their heart in order to try to help humanity, because these kind of challenges we face, but when we are together we can deal with them and we can solve them. So we have started to realize all these systems of corporations, governments, everything has started to fail. They are not there to help us anymore. So let's unite. Let's start to create that world of our own. It is still possible. There is still hope. And you're beautiful and I love you. And I'm just a text away if there is anything that you need. Thank you for being the most amazing, beautiful, strong person that you are. You are amazing. And I love you.